everybody. Happy Monday. It's Robin with Robin Stampin' Hood. So here we are all together. Shout out, please, if you are there. I'm just going to give it a second and we'll sit and we'll chill and we'll look at these cute little things going on here. Yeah, just say hi if you're out there so I know I'm not sitting here talking to myself, which that's what I feel like anyways, but anyways. All right, so let's get started. Happy Monday. I can't decide if it's spring, summer, or fall here in southeast Wisconsin. But it's okay, right? It's okay. Let's see. I'm trying to see. Hey, Debbie. Now I can see things. Okay. All right. So a few things. Let's go about a few things before I do the project. I want to talk about there's next Monday. I won't have Maker Monday because it will be Memorial Day. Oh my gosh, can you believe it? The beginning of summer is finally here. So I probably will just be chilling and barbecuing and just not doing anything. Hopefully, right? I just want to remind about a few things. So the starter kit promotion that's going on right now for all the in colors is going to end on Tuesday. So don't wait that long to do it. Like Tuesday the 31st. So it goes through the end of May. You get an additional $66.50, I think it is, in color product that just the in colors that just came out. And plus, of course, you get $125 worth of other product of your choice. But that deal ends May 31st. So if you've been thinking about it, which I know there's a few out there that have been, definitely do that. Hey, Penny. Hey, Michelle. So get that list going. And if you need help signing up, just let me know. I'm always around. And so that's one thing. Well, that's the two things because no Maker Monday next Monday. Starter kit for the in color. And you know, if you join my team, we have tons of stuff that's coming up. I started to look at the things that are coming up in the next few months. And of course, I do a shoebox swap with my team every other month. If you don't know what that is, it's basically you come up with one card and you cut all the supplies for it and you put everything you need in a shoebox and we pass the shoebox around and everybody makes what you've created out of the supplies you've brought. So it's called a shoebox swap. Some people don't bring a shoebox. Some people bring really awkward things that you can't pass very easily and it takes up a lot of room. But I try to encourage, you know, like the little plastic shoe boxes that you can get at the Dollar Tree now. So we do that every other month. I have a team retreat coming up in August, which I'm super excited about. We do shoebox swaps there as well. But we also do things, we do projects that I've created that they're a little bit more advanced. Last year we had 10 of them and it took them most of all day Saturday to do them all. So that is something that is a lot of fun because you don't have to worry about it. You just come, you create, we have fellowship. It's a lot of fun. That's in Cambridge. And then in November, we have our On Stage, which is our convention. And it is so much fun. And this year, it's an On Stage local, which will be in Indianapolis. So a group of us are going to get an Airbnb and go do that fun stuff. So that's part of the starter kit. And you can do it as a business or not. You do it however you want. Most people join for the discount because the discount's great. Well, if you love this stuff, why not get a discount? So, okay, I'm done talking about that. All right. Let's see. So that was the starter kit. No Maker Monday. Oh, this class, I still have 3 spots. If anybody's interested, you can do it as a class on the go. If you're not local to me, you will have to pay shipping though for me to ship it to you. And you would need to buy your own stamp set. But you're going to get a pack of the He's All That paper, or He's the Man, I guess it's called. So this is the He's the Man. Very, you know, dark, masculine kind of colors. And then part of it is these fun die cuts that you get if you sign up for that class. You get 2 sheets of these, and we will definitely be using these in the make and takes that we're doing, or the cards that we're doing. And I just wanted to show you this. I don't know if you came to my catalog kickoff, I don't know if you noticed this, but this is the paper from He's the Man. And this I just found at the Dollar Tree. The little dog, the Scottish dog. You know, if you know me, I love dogs, right? So when I saw this, I had to buy it. So I just used this paper to put on. And this is actually the black and white gingham ribbon. And I took my blends and I colored it to the, I think that's soft succulent is what I used there. And his little eye are these rustic adhesive back dots. Isn't that cute? So when you see those forms at the Dollar Tree, when you're out there and they have all those different forms, this is a great way to use them, is just take your paper and cover them with like this. I mean, I could have done lots of different things with it, but I wanted to kind of just use the He's the Man kind of thing to show, but super easy. And see on the back, it's just like that. And then I took my blends and I colored the edges of him. So when he's sitting up, you don't see the, you know, the back color, the press board. So isn't that fun? Yay. So anyways, I do have 3 spots left, whether you want to do it online or on the go, or if you want to do it at my house. That's June 4th from 10 to noon. Okay, so that's that. So let's get this out of the way here. And then I also have another class that I've listed out on my site called Sweet Songbirds. And we're going to use that punch. Let me get this out of the way before I spill it all over, right? Which I will. Oh, and these are 3 of the cards that we're going to do in that class, the He's All That class. There's 1. Here's 2. This is one of those bookbinding cards, fun. And here's 3. And we're going to do one other one, but that's going to be a surprise. All right, so those are those. And then the Sweet Songbirds class, excuse me, here's one of the cards that we're going to do. But we will be doing other ones too. And we're going to actually do a little 3D item too. So if you're interested in that. Okay, so some people have asked about... Penny actually posted a bunch of the cards that she made on Robin's Hood of Merry Makers, and a couple people asked what the dimensions of those cards were. So I decided that I'd do it tonight, so you can see. If you didn't come to club, you can see it's pretty easy, but it is kind of weird to explain in writing, like what you do. So let me see. I had one of the, oh, here. So this is what they made on Thursday. And it's just a little belly band. And then you open it up and it's that. And you could do it that way too if you wanted, but I'm doing it that way. And you don't have to use a belly band. A lot of people don't, but I like it because it helps keep the card closed. If I can put it back on there now, right? So it's pretty simple. So I'm just going to show you real quick. We'll do a different design though, so you can see. So you need a full sheet of paper, which, you know, is 8.5 by 11. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Shar. Hey, Glenda. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you're going to get your cutter scorer and you're going to score this. All you're doing is scoring it in 4 quadrants, just like you're cutting it in 4 perfectly. So I'm doing 4 1/4 on this way, and I'm giving it a score, and then I'm turning it and scoring it at 5 1/2. Gosh, excuse me. I'm gonna just drink water real quick so I don't keep doing that. Okay, sorry. So now you have 3 quadrants. I'm not sure how well you see that, but you know, you've seen where you scored here and here. So the way I explained it to the girls on Friday night or Thursday night is, think of it this way. This is quadrant 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you're always, when we're about to do some cutting on this, whenever we talk about cutting, think about you're cutting from the middle, okay? So don't like start off to this over on the side and start cutting. You always want to start from the middle. So we're going to actually go to this second quadrant, and I have and if you have a hard time seeing where it's scored, you can fold it just gently to kind of see where it's scored so it doesn't throw you off. But what I'm doing is I'm going from the middle, like I said, start in the center score line, and going to the end over here. So what you're going to do is you're going to lay it on your cutter, on the cutting, you know, on the, what do you call this? You know, the cutting gutter? I don't know. So I'm putting my score line right there where I'm going to cut it. And then I'm going to put the other score line on this end. I think you can see that. Let's scoot that a little bit. Okay, and now I just moved everything, which is fine. We'll just put it right back in place. So again, score line there, score line there. It's in the cutting track. And now I'm going to cut this. Okay, and you're just cutting off a triangle. So there you have that. So the reason we started with 2 is because we needed this edge right here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to cut this piece totally away. So you're going to take your quadrant 1 and you are going to just totally cut it off. Say bye-bye. I'm going to turn it, and you could use your snips, but I find like when I use my snips to do it, I don't do a very good job cutting. So we're going to line that up right here. I don't think I went down far enough, so let's see. Yep. So there you go. So we've cut that piece totally off. So now you have this goofy looking thing, and we're going to do the same thing on quadrant 3. We're going to cut a triangle. Again, you're going to start in the middle or the center. Okay, so I'm lining it up with that center score piece, and then again, I'm sorry, I can't see if you can see that. And then the tip of this right here. I'm going to have to reline that because I've scooted it. So I'm just going to do a diagonal, okay? And then you're cutting a triangle off, okay? So now I have my card, if that makes sense. Now, I just liked it this way because it seemed to lay flatter that way. So I'm going to just give my bone folder, use my bone folder for a second to make this nice. And Penny had some really nice examples that she did after club on Thursday, and she posted those in Robin's Hood of Merry Makers, which I appreciate that, Penny. Okay. So I just wanted to get it nice, and you can kind of tell like what's easy. See, I probably didn't cut quite over that line, so you can see it's not really fitting how it should. I should probably come back and trim it just a little bit, but I'm not going to because for me, I like it this way. But if you wanted it to lay this way, you can see how it's buckling. You'd need to do a little trim off of that so it's not right on the score line, if that makes sense. Okay, so then I'm just going to take a piece of Whisper White that I've cut down to 5 1/4 by 4. And we'll put that in the middle. And you could stamp this if you want. Just, you know, however you want to make it. It's yours. It's all about you. Okay. All right. So I'm going to set this aside just for a second because I need to cut some more paper. So what I did is I chose, this is from the new paper called Lasting Lovely Lasting. Let me look. I could be lying. Lovely in Linen. I was lying. And I cut these down to, are you ready? I cut these down to 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. Okay. And you're going to need 2 pieces. You could use just one, I think, but I wanted these 2 colors. Okay. So the key to this is when you have your card closed, you know, some of these patterns you have to make sure they're going the right way, you know, that they're not upside down. So I think this one's kind of, I think this is the right way. So what I want to make sure, you know, it's kind of all over the place. So I'm laying it up against the card because I'm going to cut it this way. And I want to make sure that my pattern is going the right way. So again, you're just going to pull out your cutter, and I'm going to do the corner to corner and, you know, do a triangle cut on it, right? Let's see there. Make sure I'm lined up. If it's not perfect, it's okay. Nobody is going to notice the difference. So that's going to be that corner. So we're going to glue that on. Now, I've seen these. I don't know what these are really called. I was just calling it a crisscross card because it kind of reminds me of crisscrossing, right? So, going to lay that on there. Pretty, pretty. So this is the new Sweet Sorbet in color. So if you're in my in color club, this is the first color that we're going to use this coming month, and on Tuesday we meet for the first time, yay. So now I'm going to take this piece, and I just want to make sure, if this is kind of a random, it doesn't matter how it goes, but you want to make sure you're going to cut it the right way. So now I want to cut from this corner to this corner. So let's grab the cutter again, and same thing. So you want, yeah, that's right, I think. I hope. Doing corner to corner and the diagonal. And let's make sure, let's see if I was smart enough and did that right. Ooh. Yay, it worked. So then you're gonna lay that down. Like I said, some people don't care that the card pops up a little bit, and this is just their card. They're done. But I thought adding a belly band just gave it a little something extra, and it then holds it down. So there's the basis for that card. So really, that's all it is. And then what I did for the belly band is you're gonna just take a piece of your designer series paper. You know, I don't really think it matters what it is. Let's see though. I'm just gonna look at these patterns real quick and see if there's something that makes me go, oh yeah, that makes sense to be the belly band. Let's see. Maybe that green, because there's green in there. You know what? I'm gonna do that. So the belly band is 1 inch by 10. And of course I'm going to cut off this long side here. And so that's 1 inch there. And then I'm just going to cut off 2 inches because I know this is a 12 inch piece. So I'm just going to do that. Okay. Because we don't need that piece. Okay. All right. So that's kind of, that's too much. So I'm going to use this side and put your seam in the front because we're going to cover this up. So what I do is I'm just going to use my fingers. I'm not going to try to, you know, be perfect and score this. My only suggestion to the gals on Thursday was you don't want it too loose, but you don't want it so tight that you can't, you know, slide the band on and off. So again, I'm just kind of using my fingers there and hopefully it'll be tight enough. It's kind of feeling a little loose, so I'm bringing it I'm kind of like rubbing it around here. So then I'm just going to take my glue and put some glue down. There's so many fun new things in the catalog. Can you see I was stamping some swaps that had to go out this morning, and I dropped on there, but that's okay. Okay. So then I'm just going to glue that down. And this paper, this Lovely in Linen, it has like there's a suite for it. And we used it this weekend, or a Thursday. Where am I? What am I doing, right? This is the punch. And then it has, I'll show you. It has the stamp set that goes with this. And I love all the sayings, and they fit perfectly in this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Evening Evergreen, and I'm going to stamp this. I'm going to stamp it this way, just because when I go to punch it out, it'll be easier. Isn't that beautiful? Whew, I love it. Love it. And then I'm going to take the Sweet Sorbet, and I wanted to make this a birthday card. So I'm taking that, and I'm going to turn this now so I can actually see it and stamp here, hopefully, because I don't have a pad under me. Hopefully it'll be okay. Oh, that looks good to me, right? All right, let's close this babies up. And then this is called the Lasting Label. And I'm going to punch this out. You know, I always punch upside down. I love it when they have punches because I'm so lazy to get up and move and go die cut something, even though I love the die cuts. So there's that. Can you see I was working with the fish? And then we're going to just glue this, and I'm covering up that seam. So that's what we want to do. I probably should have centered it a little bit better, but it's okay. And then happy birthday, happy birthday. But there's not an embellishment, right? So we need an embellishment. Hold on. I'm going to go grab my embellishments. So these are the in colors from 2021, 23. So they're still current, but they will be going away next year. And so I thought maybe, because this is the Evening Evergreen and this is the Soft Succulent, we'll just use one of these fun little thingies, right? But then you say, well, where is your poker? Here it is. So I feel like that's not down very well, but I guess it is. It's just because it's not all the way down. So how about if we do this? We always do an odd number, right? So I'm just going to do 1 dot right there. How easy peasy is that, you guys? So that's what we did at Club, one of the cards that we did at Club. So there's that, and this is actually the card we did, but another version. So it's pretty simple, right? And look at how different they look. So, and again, I just chose to lay mine this way. You could have it coming over the top if you wanted to. So you decide what you want to do. So go out there and create, make something fun. Don't forget, if you want an on-the-go class or want to come in person to the He's the Man class, I have 3 spots left. No spots left in my Coffee and a Card. We're totally full, but I will be doing after Coffee and a Card at 10:30 on Saturday. I'll come on and I'll show you the 2 cards that we made. That's, you know, for Coffee and a Card. And don't forget, sign up, you guys. Come join my team. We have so much fun, and I've been doing this now for almost, shoot, you guys, in August, it'll be 21 years. That is just cray to me. So I'm in it for the long haul. If you have questions or need any advice on anything, I'll be here for you. And we like getting together. And if you're a distance from me, we do a little live before our meetings, so you can meet everybody and see what people are talking about and doing. And so anyways, I hope you'll join me in my Stampin' adventure. If not, I'm glad that you're here. Just having fun with me anyways. So you guys have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful Memorial Day. And I just hope you have a great, great week. Thanks for joining me, and happy stamping.